LDBC. This is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, folks. All right, so I've seen a couple of videos. Shout out to Captain Punch, whose name is now Loso, and shout out to 93 Sports News. They dropped these two videos. I watched them, and pretty much they've heard information. I hadn't heard it, and I looked around and I couldn't find any articles, any text supporting it, but they must have seen it somewhere. So if you guys watch my video, I don't know, tell me where you found this info at. But, they're saying it, and it's a couple other people who made videos that I'm not familiar with their channels. But they're saying that the fight is off between Errol Spence Jr. and Kell Brook. And I got one thing to tell y'all. I'm going to say I tried to tell y'all Kell Brook wanted no parts of Errol Spence Jr. And I know some of you fanboys, oh, but Coach, man, how do you know that it was Kell Brook? Well, it is Kell Brook. It's Kell Brook because Kell Brook never wanted this fight in the first place. Matter of fact, he kind of all but said it. Said that, he don't think he need to fight Errol Spence Jr. This was months ago. So we know Kell Brook. This is a fact. Kell Brook didn't want this fight. Kell Brook had to take this fight because Errol Spence is his mandatory. Kell Brook don't want this fight. Straight up. So I knew, and I'm going to tell you, and I believe it. I believe it because, the dude was acting a little shady anyway when, they were asking him about Errol Spence Jr. He don't want this fight. Kell Brook know he going to get in there, and Kell Brook going to get his PG-13 channel whooped. Kell Brook is going to get the PG-13 channel beat out of him. That's what's going to happen to Kell Brook. You see, Kell Brook is afraid. And Eddie Hearn, how you going to explain this? You going to let your guy punk out like this? Oh, yeah, of course you going to let him punk out because you scared that he going to get his face knocked out. You're scared that he's going to sleep against Errol Spence Jr. Because let me tell you something. Whether you like it or don't like it, you sit back, you look at this beast called Errol Spence Jr. He's going to knock Kell Brook out of the ring. He knocked Leonard Bundu half in and half out the ring. He going to knock Kell Brook completely out the ring. Kell Brook is a coward. Want us to feel sorry for you because you got beat up by Golovkin. I agree with 93 Sports News. Nobody told you to move up and take the fight against Triple G to get your ass. Ain't nobody say that. No, but you wanted to. You see, Kell Brook, now the coach is going to stay on your neck. I'm going to stay on your neck. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to abandon Triple G. I'm going to get off Triple G. And Abel Sanchez is 15,000 next. I'm going to get off that. And I'm going to stay on you, you coward. You're a coward. You know what's going to happen. You know exactly what's going to happen if you get in that ring with Errol Spence Jr. You already know. You're going to get the hell beat out of you. I mean, this is despicable. And this is what I keep saying about boxing. See, this kind of stuff right here, man. I mean, did nobody tell you, look, dude, this is what you chose to be. You're a fighter. You may not want to fight everybody, but God dog it. You signed up for this. Not me, not the UK fans. They can defend you all you want. See, you can run, but you can't hide from Errol Spence Jr. Tick-tock. Errol Spence is coming. He's going to knock you out. Tick-tock. You can't run. You can't hide in the UK forever. Tick-tock. Errol Spence is coming. And Eddie Hearn, whether you like it, your guy is going to sleep. He's going to sleep, Eddie Hearn. And I tell you this right now. I know you're waking up in the middle of the night. You're having nightmares about this beast called Errol Spence Jr. because you're afraid that he's going to put your guy out of the game and now your paychecks are going to be gone. Eddie Hearn, if I ever see you, I'm going to ask you straight to your face, why did you enable Kell Brook to quit on this fight? And Kell Brook, if I ever see you, I'm going to ask you, why are you afraid of Errol Spence Jr.? See, I'm not going to come at you, hey, man, how do you feel? No, I'm going to ask you, why the hell are you afraid of Errol Spence Jr.? Because it seems like you don't want to fight him. I mean, that's what it appears that you don't want to fight him. But we all know why. We all know why. And I know some of my favorite YouTube trolls are coming. And I'm talking to you, fat boy, because I know that you're a Kell Brook fan. Well, fat boy, how you going to explain this? Huh? How you going to explain this, fat boy? You get out of the buffet, you get your face out of the refrigerator, and you listen to what the coach is saying. Look at this screen. You look at the screen, fat boy. You look at this screen. Because the fact of the matter is, fat boy, your boy, Kell Brook, is going to be afraid. He don't want the hands of Errol Spence. He don't want them body shots. He don't want them body shots, fat boy. And do you know why, fat boy? Because Kell Brook hype is dead and buried. And Errol Spence Jr. is going to kill it. And let me end this video off with this. Because, fat boy, Kell Brook, he fought a guy named Ernie Smith. That's got more than 80 losses, and what he fought him 3 times and went the distance with him 3 times. How you going to explain that? You see, I already know how I'm going to explain this. Errol Spence Jr. by knockout. If Errol Spence ever get his hands on Kell Brook, if he ever gets his hands on Kell Brook, it is a wrap, and you know it. All of you know it. He's going to sleep. And that, my friends, is just the way it is. Congratulations, Kell Brook. You PG-13 channel. I'm done. Subscribe.